Hello friends, welcome to my channel Power BI Skills. Through this channel, I share with my viewers a lot of tips, tricks, and best practices in Power BI in order to develop stunning dashboard. Today I am going to cover a new card visual feature in Power BI. This visual was introduced by Microsoft in June 2023 Power BI updates. If you just go to your Power BI desktop main screen. So in the Power BI desktop main screen, if you go to the drop down of the visuals and if you see the card visual with a lightning sign, so this is a new card visual. In case you are not able to see this option in your list of Power BI visuals, in this scenario, you will have to go to File and then you will have to go to Options and Settings. Go to Options and here you have to select preview features and you have to enable the last option, which is a new card visual option. And once you enable, then you have to click OK, and then you have to restart your Power BI desktop app so that this would be visible in your new visuals drop down list. Now let's understand with the help of example that how this new card visual is better than the old card visual. Before we proceed further, I would request you to please like and share my video in case you believe that you are enhancing your Power BI knowledge through these videos. In case you are new to my channel, then I would request you to please subscribe my channel by hitting the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you will get notification to all my future videos. Your like and subscribe will motivate me to make more such useful contents for my viewers. Now let's get started. So this is the example which we are going to use in our today's video. So here we have a list of products being sold, the quantity sold, selling price, and cost price. Let's upload this example dataset in Power BI. Our example dataset has been uploaded in Power BI. You can see the data on the right hand side. Now I'll create a new measure to calculate the total sales value. I'll name this measure as total sales. So this would be my quantity sold multiplied by the selling price. Here I'll be using a SumX DAX function. If you can see the syntax of SumX DAX function is SumX table and expression. Table would be my table sheet 1 and then expression would be selling price multiplied by the quantity sold. Selling price multiplied by quantity sold. I'll hit enter. Now similarly, I'll create a new measure for cost of sales. Again, I'll use SumX function, table reference, and expression would be cost price multiplied by quantity sold. So cost price multiplied by quantity sold. Now I have a total sales value. I have cost of sales. I'll create the profit. I'll create a new measure. I'll name this as profit. So this would be total sales minus cost of sales. Now one more measure, which is a profit margin or percentage of profit. So this would be my profit divided by sales, enter. Now I have created all these measures. I'll just drag these measures here, and you can see Power BI by default is using the old uh, card visual for total sales. Similarly, if I drag cost of sales, I'll get cost of sales card. Similarly, I'll be using profit and then profit margin. For profit margin, I will select the measure and I will select format as percentage. Now you can see we have a old card visual, and we can align these card visuals like this, and we can go to view and we can add format. And in format, if I go to size and style, I go to visual border. If I enable the visual border, then visual borders would be enabled for all card visuals. Now the problem is that in these old card visuals, I'll have to manually format all the visuals separately. I'll have to change the font size, I'll have to change the size and shape of the visuals. So that has to be done manually. On the other hand, if we have a new card visual, that can be done automatically. Let's create a new card visual. First, I will create a duplicate of this tab. I'll remove the old card visuals, and now I'll be creating a new card visual. For new card visuals, I will go to data. I'll drag my total sales measure. Now from the drop down, instead of old card, I will select new card. Moment I select new card, if I go down in the data, I can add more values. So I would also add here cost of sales. I would add my profit, and I would also add the profit margin. Now, if I expand this, you can see that all these cards are symmetrical with same size, shape, and the gap between these cards is also same. So I don't have to manually adjust the format and do the spacing. This would be calculated or created automatically. Now, if I have to format this, if I have to, let's say, change the format to in millions for all the values, I will go to callout values, and display units, I will select millions. Now you can see the total sales, cost of sales, and profit is appearing in millions. Profit margin is also appearing in millions, which is not right because I want to show the profit margin is in percentage. I will go to apply settings to option in series. I will select profit margin, and for the profit margin only, the display would be auto. So now I have everything appearing in the right order. Sales, cost of sales, and profit is appearing in million. So let's say if I want to show these in two place decimal. So first I will have to select all. from the apply settings to option, and in value decimal places I will select 2 and I will hit enter. Now we have everything appearing in 2 place decimal. If I want to show the currency sign as well, I will have to go to data. I will select total sales, and here I will select the format as dollars. Similarly, for cost of sales also, I will select format as dollars. Similarly, for profit, I will select format as dollars. So this is a new card visual. This new card visual gives me more options to format this visual further. So let's say I can create, or I can change or modify the shape of these cards. For that, I will go to shape, and instead of a rectangle, let's say I want to see the cards in a rounded rectangle. So I can see the cards in rounded rectangles. Similarly, if I want to see the cards in snipped tab, so I can see the cards in snipped tab. And also I can further customize this. So let's say if I want to snip tab only the top left corner by, let's say, 10%. So this can be done. Similarly, if I want to snip tab the top left and the bottom left as well, so let me put 10% here as well. So this would be done in this particular manner. So you can customize the shape of these cards as per your requirement. So for now, let me keep this as rounded rectangles. Now after shape, I can also uh, change the layout as well. Instead of horizontal, if I want to see it in vertical, so I can display my cards in vertical as well. Or if I want to show these card visuals in grid, I can show in grid as well. Here I'll have to, let's say, select 2 by 2 grid. So this would appear like this. For now, I will align the cards to horizontal. So let me just keep it as horizontal for now. And I want to bold the values and the labels. So I can bold those, and I can reduce the size to 30. Similarly, I can align this towards the center, and similarly I can bold the labels as well. We can also change the color options of this new card. For that, I will go to card, and in fill I can fill the color basis my requirement. So this would be done accordingly. So I have an option to add any picture in the background of these card as well. Or maybe if I want to add a gradient color, I can do that. To create a gradient background, I will go to PowerPoint. I will remove these. I'll insert a new shape, which is a rounded rectangle, and I will add the colors. For that, I'll go to Format Shape. I'll go to Fill, and I will select Gradient Fill. In the Gradient Fill, I will select color as dark brown. Then my second color would be the lighter shade of brown. Then third would be the lighter, and the fourth would be again the lighter shade of the brown. And I'll change the direction to linear right, and I would adjust the gradient style. Okay, now I would select this shape and I will save this as a picture. I'll select the option save as picture, and I will save this as background, new card. So once this is done, I will go back to my Power BI, and I will go to format, and in cards I will have to go to fill, and here I would browse the image, background image, which I've saved in the desktop. I'll select the background image, and now I'll go to image fit, and I will select fit option. Now you can see we have the same gradient background is appearing here. I would go back to callout option, and in labels I will select the color to white. So this is how we can add a gradient background. We can add the color, any color background. We can also add a picture in a background. Even like you have to add your corporate logo as a background. You can do that by browsing the picture wherever you have saved your logo as a picture. You can browse that and you can add this as a background in these card visuals. Now we can add infographics as well in these card visual. We'll first bring the infographics from PowerPoint, and then we will add those infographics in the card visuals. So we'll go back to our PowerPoint. I will insert new slide. I will remove the title and text fields here. Now I will have to add the infographics for sales. So I'll go to insert and picture. I would select online picture, and here because sales would be shown in cash or in dollars, so I would write cash icon. I would hit enter. So we have multiple symbols are appearing. I would select this. I would insert, and I will save this as picture. I will right click, save as picture, and I would save it as like infographics sales, and I will save that. Similarly, I would insert the infographics for the cost of sales as well. I will again follow the same process. Online picture. I will mention this as cost icon. Here, let me pick this one only. I will insert, reduce the size, And I would also change the color. For that, I will go to format picture, and I will go to picture option, picture color, and recolor options. I will select this brown color, and I will again right click and save this as picture. I will name this as infographics cost. I will save this. Similarly, I will insert another picture for profits. Hit enter. I'll select the picture, insert, follow the same process, right click, and I will save as picture. Similarly, I will select the infographics for margin, profit margin. I'll select this, insert, and I will save this as a picture. Once done, you will go back to your Power BI, and then you will have to go to card option. First, you have to select the apply settings to first select total sales, because we have to add the infographics on the total sales card first. So here I would select the image. I will enable the image. I will browse the image. So for that, I will go to the place where I have saved my image. So you can see this image is now appearing. I will just format this. In the image fit, I will select fit. Since you can see this image size is small, so I would increase the size to 80. Now it is fine. I will follow the same steps. I will go back to the cards and apply settings to, then next would be cost of sales. And here in the image, I will browse the cost of sales image option, select that. Here I will select the image fit as fit, and increase the size to 80. And I'll follow the same process for other series as well. Profit, I will select the profit icon. The image fit would be fit, and then the size would be 80. And uh, I will now last go to profit margin and select the infographics icon for profit margin. Image fit option should be fit, and the size should be 80. So now this is how we can share the new card visuals, And as I already mentioned, last but not the least, we can also add here the accent bar as well. First, I will select all, and here I would change the color to dark brown, and I would increase the width to, let's say, 6. Okay. Okay, so this is how we can present our card visuals, and we can also align or change the layout or orientation. We can share this in vertical as well. If you go to layout, and as we discussed, we can change to vertical. So if we change to vertical, so this would appear like this. We can show this in grid form as well. So this would appear like this. So this is totally based on your requirement, how you want to present your data. So if you can compare, this is how we were presenting our old card visuals, which were not symmetrical, not in the same size. We were putting a lot of efforts to uh, format these visuals, but here these are all symmetrical in same size, and these are far more presentable. I hope you have learned how we can create excellent visuals with the help of new card visual options, and you will be able to apply these learnings in your work assignments. In case you have any questions relating to this topic, then please write your questions and queries in the comment section. In case you want me to cover any specific topic, then you can also send your suggestions in the comment section. Thanks for watching, friends. Thanks for supporting my videos. Bye and take care.